What's up guys, I'm back like I never left. In this video we're going to be talking about the major EV companies that I covered in the past. We're going to go over the price targets for these companies and make a prediction of what could possibly happen within the next few weeks and the next few months. These are going to be companies like Workhorse. I already covered Hyliion, but I'm just going to do an update about that too. Diamond Peak Holdings, and we're also going to cover some other merger companies that are going to be undergoing a reverse merger pretty soon, like Lancadian Holdings, Fmci, Dphc. So I'm going to cover the majority of the companies that I cover in this channel and give you guys exactly what to expect and what's going to be the prediction and what could possibly happen pretty soon. So make sure you stay to the end of the video. I'm going to cover all this important information coming up. Alright, before we get into the video, I really appreciate it if you guys can hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you have any questions, any comments, make sure you drop it in the comment section below. So as you can see over here, the first company that we're going to be talking about is going to be Workhorse. And we've been talking about Workhorse for the past few months when it was already priced over here at like $15. And we talked about it, the potential for it to double and eventually like a double. It went to like $30. It went to $30, now it's pulling back to $20. Now we're going to be looking at exactly what could possibly happen within the next few weeks or next few months for Workhorse stocks. So I really want to base my predictions or price targets based off of some of the analyst price targets, because these analysts that's their full-time job, is to analyze a company and to look at exactly what can possibly happen for this company in the next few months. And they go over and they really dig deep, even though some of their price targets are not accurate most of the time in some companies, but that can give us a good reference for which price points that they're looking at, just to look at exactly what they are thinking about the company. So for Workhorse, they are looking at $33. That is the high that they're looking at the company, and the average is at $25, and the lowest ratings is at $20. So that is pretty good, because the price point of Workhorse stock right now is at $24.81. So that is right in the average price point of what the analysts are expecting this stock to be. So there's going to be major catalysts that can affect the stock price within the next few weeks, the next few months. That is, of course, the USPS contract. And also we have another company that I'm going to be talking about later on, which is Diamond Peak Holdings. This company owns a stake in that. So when the merger happens, when their merger completes with Diamond Peak Holdings and Lordstown Motor, we can potentially see a spike in Workhorse stock too. So that is also another catalyst that we need to pay attention to. So price can eventually go to the 52-week high over here, which is currently at $30.99. And as I cover right now, the analysts are expecting $33. That's going to be the high expectation. So I believe my personal prediction is, since we talked about the stock doubling pretty soon, multiple times, at this price point for the stock to double, it has to go to $50. That is going to be contingent upon if they get more positive news come out for Workhorse, like they get a chunk of this $6 billion or the $20 billion people are saying right now that they can get a slice of that. And if they get the full contract, that is going to be huge. And we can definitely see the stock price drastically go to $50. So that is definitely possible for the company. But of course, it's contingent upon that catalyst. So you have to be super careful about that. But what's going to happen if they do not get the contract too? The lowest analyst reports that are expecting for the stock price to be is at $20. So it's still relatively good. It's not that bad. And I believe that the lowest that it can possibly go is it can go back to all the way to like $15. There's a good support area over here. So that can possibly happen too if negative catalysts come out. And after that, it can slowly get back to the area that it came out of, which is around $15 to $10 area range if negative news keeps coming out of the company, since we never know what's going to happen in the future. But that is the price prediction for Workhorse stock. So now let's talk about Diamond Peak Holdings. So this is also the company that I just talked about right now, because it's really contingent upon the merger going through, and also Workhorse has a stake on this company. And if the merger gets completed and they move forward with it, that is going to be fantastic. And Workhorse stock can spike up too. And I can see the price behavior also is kind of similar to what Workhorse was doing. It was breaking out. Workhorse was also going to the upside. Similarly, all these other companies also was on a trajectory to the upside. But we had a sell-off that happened not only in the stock market, but also with these SPAC companies. So for this company, the price target, the minimum that we're going to be looking at is going to be $31.97, which is the 52-week high for this company. That's like the minimum, even if they complete their merger and they go public, because that was similar price action that happened even with Nicolas Stock when they initially went and they finalized their merger. They made a new 50-week high right after they completed the merger and the ticker symbol change. So for this company, of course, it has really great potential. So our first price target is going to be $31, and there's really high potential for growth for this company in the future too. So you can definitely see this company having a lot of upside potential in the future. When you look at the downside, that's really not that bad. Even if you want to get in it right now, you can risk relatively the $20 area over here, the $20 to $15 area, and the upside is right around $31. So that is good risk to reward trade if you want to get involved in it at this price point. And of course, it is also dependent upon if the merger goes through and nothing bad happens with the merging companies, and not a lot of regulations get introduced and things like that happening for these companies. Now let's talk about the other company that I covered recently. Of course, that's going to be Hyliion. So yesterday I had a few questions about exactly why people were saying that the stock price can eventually go even higher than what I was saying. So I was saying that the minimum that it can possibly go is $16, but people are saying that it can definitely go higher than that. Like the minimum that they are saying is going to go is like 70 and above. Yeah, that's definitely possible. But also other people that are speculating, saying that, the move that we saw for this price for this stock in the past few months it looks like they already priced in some of the anticipation of the merger. But me personally, I believe, it can definitely, as I mentioned on yesterday's video, you guys can go check it out. It can definitely go to $60 minimum even after the ticker symbol change. It can definitely go higher and higher within the next few years to come. So if you're somebody that wants to trade it a short term, of course, it can definitely spike up like for 1 or 2 days to like 52, make a new 52-week highs. And you can definitely go in and out and place your trades. But if you're somebody that holding it for the long term, we can definitely see more growth coming for this company as we stated on yesterday's video. So our price target in the short term, the minimum was around $60. So we'll see how things unfold. And also if you want to get involved in it, like the risk area that you can risk off of is around $40, and right now it's sitting at $44. So if negative news comes out, you can get out if it goes below $40. But your price target, of course, if you're somebody that is thinking like the minimum price target is $60, you can sell off at $60. But a lot of people are saying it can go higher. So you can definitely do your own research and do more analysis and predict what price can go. So that is one of the things that you want to set when you place your trade, is to have a price target ahead of time and be able to sell it, lock in your profits, and plan your position ahead of time. So that's going to be really, really good. Now, the other company that we're going to be talking about is going to be Lancadian Holdings. Now, I had a lot of questions about this company over here. As you can see, the stock price really went down to the downside, and it went as low as approximately like $12. And that is really a significant drop from the high that it made of $19.28. And one of the things that I want to compare this company to is going to be Dphc. So Dphc did a similar kind of merger to go public, and as you can see, the stock price is currently trading at $53. So it was basically trading at $10 a few months ago, and now it's at $53 after the merger was complete and finalized. And they're in a similar kind of sector. This is like gambling, and also when you look at Lancadian Holdings, the golden nugget is going to be the company that this Lancadian Holdings is going to be doing a merger with. And Golden Nugget is actually a profitable company, so they have revenue coming in compared to Dphc. So once the merger is complete, we can definitely see that people want to invest in Golden Nugget because their revenue is solid and they can potentially grow. There might be some questionable things happening behind the scenes, but however, one of the things that you need to understand is, hey, the numbers are solid right now for Golden Nuggets after the ticker symbol changes. The minimum that we can look at is going to be, of course, $19. That's like the minimum. And when you look at the risk reward for Lancadian Holdings at this moment, if you want to get involved in it, the low they can possibly go at this point is like $11. And that is going to be your risk area if you want to hold it till it goes to $11. So it goes to $11, you can sell it out, but the reward is going to be minimum $19. So it's really good risk to reward. So you're risking approximately around $3 to make $5. So that is really good risk to reward, and you can definitely, of course, when it breaks out, you can even sell off or you can add to your positions, because the company, if you do more research on your own, you can definitely see that this company is profitable. The golden nugget company that this company is going to be doing a merger is going to be profitable. It's profitable at the moment. So that is fantastic. So it can definitely break out in the future. That's exactly what happened to Dphc. It's currently trading at $53, and that's not even a profitable company. So they're spiking higher and going higher, due to the projections. Analysts are coming out and saying that, the company's going to be profitable in the near future. That's why you're seeing the company right now is literally close to the 52-week high. So we can definitely see more growth for Lancadian Holdings. But if you're a short-term trader, of course, you have to be careful and really determine what's going to be your in and outs and what is your profit target. So now let's talk about Ccxx. I've also been getting questions about this company. So this company is going to be doing a reverse merger with a medical technology company, which is called Multiplan, and they're set to vote for the merger in October 7. And after that, of course, the ticker symbol might change. It might take a few days for the ticker symbol to change. But after that, the price target that I believe the stock can go to, if everything works out and all this negative sentiment and the overall stock market going to the downside does not really affect the entire situation, it can possibly get to $12. The stock price, there's excitement and with investors, and the companies are going to get more exposure and media and things like that. So a lot of people can start to invest in this company when the ticker symbol changes, and that can spike up the stock price to approximately, $13. So that can possibly be the price target for this company pretty soon. So, and the risk area for us too is really close to $10. So it's not really that much too. So the risk reward is solid at the current time right now we're looking at it. So that is fantastic. Now let's look at Forum Merger 2. This is going to be doing a reverse merger and going public to take Tattooed Chef. As you see, the price point really declined all the way down to the downside. So this SPAC plays have been beaten down because of the negative sentiment that they've been getting for the past few days. But however, the 52-week high for this company is at $28, and they're actually, the company that they're going to take in public is really solid. They have really solid numbers when you do more research on them. So at minimum, we can expect when the merger happens and the ticker symbol change for it to break out of the 52-week highs. So that's like the minimum that we're looking at. But for the future, we can definitely see more growth for this company because their numbers are really, really great and phenomenal. So let's talk about Nicolas Stock, guys. So Nicolas Stock, what could happen for Nicolas Stock? I know it's going to be a lot of more bad news, unfortunately, coming for this company in the near future once the investigation gets unfolded. And since Trevor just abandoned it and there's nobody to defend the company on social media right now too, we'll see the stock price, I believe, is going to go to at least like $10. The worst case scenario, if the investigation unveils a lot of bad things about this company, it can go way below that. It can even go to $5. If the investigation comes out in favor of Nicola, the stock price can bounce back, to the $30 or even the $40 area. That's where the analysts are saying the stock price could possibly be in the future. So that's exactly what to expect for Nicolas Stock. That's going to be for this video, guys. If you have any questions, make sure you drop in the comment section below. Make sure you smash the like button. I'll catch you guys on tomorrow's video. Have a wonderful day.